What's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to Pure Scents. My name's Jose. So, if you guys are anything like me, when you started this whole fragrance journey, you started getting curious. You always liked fragrances. You had maybe 4 or 5 bottles, but now you want to get some more. And you probably start off on your journey at rack stores, at least in the US. I'm pretty sure the UK probably has rack stores as well, but some other places don't. So this is just kind of talking about probably the US, because rack stores here, there's Burlington, there's Marshalls, there's TJ Maxx, there's Ross, which Ross sucks. So if you happen to see these, which still are popping up at least at Marshalls, they are in a TJ Maxx, they still are. Burlington, I don't see them that much anymore. But if you see these and you're curious, then you're in the right place, because I'm going to do a very short video and just tell you English laundry fragrances. I've got 8 of them. Yeah, I've got 9 English laundry fragrances. And every time I would go, when I was starting out, I would be like, oh, I wonder what this smells like. Oh, I wonder what that smells like. And they were $12.99. Right now, probably they're about $14.99. But I figured it would be easy for you guys if you do see one and you want to know what it's like and you're starting out, so you don't want to spend a lot of money. What do these each individually smell like as far as being inspired by another fragrance? So that's what we're going to do. So if you're interested in that, stick around. I'll see you in a second. All right, guys, so like I said, I've got 9 English laundry fragrances. Now, if you buy them online, they're expensive. If you buy them, I think English Laundry has a website, and if you try to get them through there, they're like $70 each. But if you buy them at a rack store, if you're lucky enough to find some of them, they're about $12.99. They don't come in boxes, they're just loose. Some people do say that the ones that come in boxes have a better performance than the ones that don't. I don't know if that's true, but so far all the ones I've gotten are out of the box. So let's start with the first one. I don't know when I got what, so I can't tell you that. But the first one is English Laundry London. Now this is supposed to be inspired by Creed Aventus, if you guys don't know. It smells really, really nice. It's a lot more subtle, but it definitely has that Creed Aventus DNA. And none of these are going to be, even 90% close. Maybe 80, 75, 80% close. But, if you want to get an idea of what does Creed Aventus smell like, and I don't want to spend even 30, 40 bucks to find out, if you see London, try it, because it really does represent that Creed Aventus DNA. So that's the first one, London, okay? Let's move on to the next one. Now, the next one's probably one of the later ones that I got, and it's this one. It's English Laundry Signature. And this is supposed to be inspired by Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male. And it actually is very nice as well. I mean, all of these are nice, okay? Their atomizers, yeah, that's nice too. Their atomizers are like, okay, they're not anything great, they're not pressurized or anything, but yeah, now I smell in the air. But the scent that comes out of them is really, really good. The problem I have, and again, this is 50-50, because I've seen a lot of people that talk about English laundry and they're like, oh no, it lasts on my skin 6 to 8 hours. So maybe on your skin it will. But for me, they're very, very light. They don't last, they may last 3 to 4 hours tops on my skin. But on your skin, they may not. But this signature is a nice representation of Le Male. It is maybe 60, 70% close. But, again, you will smell nice with this one. You really will. But it's just a matter of you're probably going to have to respray, every 2 hours or so to get a jump start on, on that scent. So that's signature. The next one I have for you is this one. And this is Cambridge Nights. Cambridge Night is supposed to be a clone of Invictus Aqua. And that one's not a bad one. But it's very fresh, it's very clean. I don't get that bubble gummy smell yet, but I'm sure, you know, if you spray it on your skin, you probably will, because that's one of the things with Invictus. You get a little bit of a bubble gummy smell, but not overbearing. But this one is actually a really nice one as well. I mean, they're all nice, but you know, the problem is you go there and you're like, okay, what does this smell like? What does that smell like? So I'm hoping that this gives you an idea. If you know what Invictus Aqua smells like and you see Cambridge Night, then you go, okay, so, you know, it's getting close, so let me try it on. But yeah, Cambridge Night, Invictus Aqua. Next. Now this one is called Royal Forest. Okay, it's Royal Forest. And this is supposed to smell like Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Lucky. And I like this one. I like this one a lot. Now, all of these smell kind of very alcohol-y when you first spray them, so don't smell them the second you spray them. Give them a few minutes to settle down, and then, you know, give it a whiff so that you can get an idea of what it really smells like. And I like this one. I've never gotten 1 Million Lucky. I have smelled it, but I don't have a 1 Million Lucky. And is that the one that's discontinued? I'm not sure, because I think they discontinued 1 or 2 of them. But if you see Royal Forest, give it a try, because it actually is really, really nice as well. The next one is this one, and I think this is probably the last one that I got from English Laundry, and it's called Armor. And this is supposed to be very similar to Allure Homme Blanche. And it is nice. It's not my favorite. But yeah, but it is good. And I honestly don't know the notes on that one. I like it. I really do. All of these I like. I really enjoy all of them. It's just a matter of like, do I get one fragrance that will last me 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, or do I get one of these that last me 3 to 4 hours? And I think these are really, really good, you know, to keep in your car, at least a decant. Don't put the full bottle in your car, because if you leave it in your car and you have the heat and you have the cold and you have the heat and you have the cold, it'll destroy it. So get a little decant, keep it in your car, keep it in your gym bag. And these make really good sense. You know, you get out of the showers at the gym, spray one of these on, and you'll be golden for at least, you know, a couple of hours. And that's all you need for, you know, escaping the gym. But yeah, that's a nice one as well. The next one is Oxford Blue. Now, Oxford Blue, can you guys guess what this smells like? With the blue part. This is supposed to smell a lot like Versace Eros. So this is more of a party fragrance. This is something you wear, you know, when you're gonna go out dancing or you're gonna go to a bar. And it's very, very fresh, very clean, very uplifting. It smells really, really nice. I'm sure, because I do have Versace Eros, it does not project and give, you know, that bubble, scent bubble that Versace Eros does. But, you know, if you want to kind of get a feel for what Versace Eros smells like, smell this one, Oxford Blue. The next one is Crown. Now, Crown is one of my favorite because it smells a lot like Azzaro Wanted. Not Wanted by Night, not Wanted, you know, perfume, not Wanted elixir, blah. It's just Azzaro Wanted. And it actually, it comes close. Like, when I say close, I'm talking for this brand, 65 to 70% close. You get that DNA. And it really, really is nice because I love the Wanted DNA. And this does a nice job. It really does. I keep a decant of this one in the car because I like it. And every now and then, you know, if I'm just going to the supermarket, I forgot to put on fragrance, I'll just throw that one on. So that one is Crown. And that one is Azzaro Wanted. Okay, that's what it's supposed to smell like. And then 2 more. The next one is Riviera. Okay, and Riviera is supposed to smell like Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme, and it is good as well. It's a very uplifting smell. Yeah, it's a little spicy as well. This one is a little spicy, which is surprising to me. I've got to look at the YSL L'Homme notes, and I believe that I have a bottle of YSL L'Homme. Let me see. All right, so since we're talking about Riviera and it's a clone of YSL L'Homme, I have YSL L'Homme, and so I'm like, let me just get it and see, how close they are. So here's YSL L'Homme, okay? Now, the problem I have with this one, it smells really, really nice, but it doesn't last at all on my skin. It really doesn't, and it's a shame because it smells so good. It's an Eau de Parfum. You would think it would last quite a while, but if I get 3 hours out of this baby, that's a lot, okay? But the scent, really, really nice. But how close is it to Riviera? Let's see. I've got my sticks. Okay, this is L'Homme. So nice. Really, really is good. It's a good fragrance. It really is. And then here is Riviera. They're very close. This one, the actual version, L'Homme, is more potent and smoother at the beginning, whereas this one, it's very, very subtle. I mean, maybe I didn't spray enough, but it's a very, very subtle scent, but it does come close to what this one smells like, just a little scratchier, a little more synthetic. But it's not bad, actually. I mean, I would still go for the L'Homme, but if you kind of want to get an idea of what L'Homme smells like, try this one. It's not bad at all, and that is Riviera, okay? And then the last one, I actually couldn't find anything that told me what it is a inspired version of. It is called Tahitian Waters. And for some reason or another, I think that this is supposed to mimic a Creed fragrance. And I don't remember if it's Virgin Island Waters or one of those, but it's supposed to, I think, be something like that. Be close to something like that. And it actually is very, very good. It's salty, tropical, and I think this is one of their biggest sellers is Tahitian Waters. And again, very, very nicely done. But again, the problem with with them is that they don't last that long. But if you still are paying $12.99 to $14.99, I say go for it. At least you have a little backup, fragrance that you can, like I said, keep in the car, and put it on when you don't have a good fragrance to put on. Or when you just don't care, and you don't want to spend the nice fragrance that you have. Yeah, Tahitian Waters in the air smells really, really good, guys. I really do enjoy that. So that is just a informational video, okay? Public service announcement as far as the English laundry fragrances are concerned. If you found this information helpful, please do me a huge favor. Please hit that like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Probably about 60% of you guys that watch these videos don't subscribe. I'm not sending you anything. All it is that every time I put out a new video, you get a little notification that says, hey, Jose put out a new video. But yeah, I would really appreciate it. That would really help me a lot with my numbers. And so, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments section, and I will try to answer them. But that way, with this, at least if you go to the rack store, you find one, you can look up this video and just, see what I think it smells like, or learn what it smells like. So, as always, guys, you guys know what to do. You guys make sure that you be safe, you be loved. I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.